What's up guys, Coach Jase Stevens here with you at Hammer Fitness HQ. Today we're going to do a chest training video for you. These are going to be 3 chest exercises to build a massive chest. These are things that we're going to use almost every workout. There's a lot of different exercises you can do, but what I'm really trying to get across is you don't need to do 8-10 exercises for chest to get a really good workout. It comes down to execution, technique. We're going to talk about some things called intent, which is what you want to think about what you're doing when you are training, right? Like you're trying to drive in different directions, things like that, tips, and we're just gonna go through it. It's gonna be a good, quick video. You're gonna get a lot out of it. And most importantly, you're gonna learn how to build a big chest, which everybody wants. Typically, I start all my chest workouts with some kind of fly movement. I just like the way it feels. I like to pump up the muscle first, gets the shoulders nice and loose, gets you ready for a nice, intense workout. So guys, that's how a set should be carried out. Needs to be taken to failure. The main thing for muscle growth, everything else aside guys, reps, sets, all this nonsense, is taking exercises to failure, to fatigue. If you don't go to the point where your muscle is failing and you stay locked in to the position you need to and go to failure, you're not gonna grow. That's it, end of story, not gonna grow. Okay guys, so something I wanna show you not to do, really bad form, is rolling your shoulders forward in the chest fly. The reason being is to push your shoulders forward like this, right? Your traps can do a lot of that. So what they're doing is you're pushing your scapula forward with your traps at the end of the movement, and you're also putting yourself in a position to use a lot of your anterior delts. That's why it's important to keep the chest up and the shoulders back to get the chest maximally shortened in this position, right? Going from here to here is not really chest, right? So very important that we stay in this position, chest up, shoulders back, and don't let the shoulders roll forward and in. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna start off doing is I'm gonna show you 5 really good reps here. What I would consider perfect technique, tempo, and body positioning. Keeping my chest up, my shoulders are back, and I'm driving in to the midline of my body. I'm thinking about shoving down and in. And for these, I like to straighten my arms at the end just a little bit. It gives you a little bit of extra range of motion with the upper arm to contract the chest even harder. Okay, now we're gonna go into 5 really bad reps, what I was mentioning before. So,
you've also like changed your pace. I don't want to use the word speed, but like you change your pace.
Exactly. That's another thing, that when people start to get closer to failure, they start actually getting faster with their rep tempo, when really, when you start to hit fatigue, you should actually be getting slower with your rep tempo, which you can see in the first set that I did that was taken to failure, right? My reps get slower because I'm becoming more fatigued, and I'm trying to really fight through that fatigue to get that contraction, but I can't. Okay guys, next up in the workout, we're gonna be doing flat dumbbell bench press. This is one of my favorite mass builders for chest. We're gonna get under some heavy weight here. And now you gotta think heavy is a relative term, right? Heavy for 6 to 8 reps is gonna be different. Heavy to 12 to 15 reps, right? It's all heavy for the rep range. We wanna fail kind of generally within a certain rep range that we wanna work within, right? So we're always training heavy because we have to train to fatigue. We don't wanna do 100 reps and not hit fatigue, right? So we're gonna get under some heavy weight here and really make the muscle work and add some mass to our chest. Okay guys, so you notice there how I take the weight on my knees and I fall backwards with it, right? And then after the set, I do the exact same thing. I finish the last rep, bring my knees up, and I fall forward with the weight, right? That, in my opinion, is gonna save your shoulders big time in the long term. You see people deloading the weights and just dropping it on the floor, right? It's a very unstable position for your shoulders. You could have 100 pounds like this and you're just dumping it forward with your shoulders when you're already fatigued, right? It's gonna cause a lot of wear and tear on the joints over time, which you don't need to have. So pay attention to the way that I get into the exercise and I get out. It's very safe for my shoulders and it saves me a lot of energy as well. Okay guys, so right now for you, I'm gonna do a couple really bad reps, and then I'm gonna do a couple good reps, okay? So, let's get in position here. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the bad reps, right? See how my shoulders are hiked right up? It's like I'm doing a shrug, right? It puts me in a really good position to use my anterior delt. Now, let's go to some good reps, right? Shoulder blades go back down, like I'm pushing them towards my feet. And up, and in. You guys really want to drive in with this exercise to get the best contraction out of your chest. And in. Maybe one more. Here we go. Unrack the way that we always do. Save the shoulders. And that's it. So for today, for the chest workout, the final and third exercise, we're gonna do a machine chest press, right? The reason I like going to a machine now, after we've done the flat dumbbell press, is here, machines are all about, you're in a locked in movement pattern. So the plane of resistance goes exactly opposing this handle here, which means I don't have to worry about balancing 100-pound dumbbells throughout the whole set and maybe falling over. All I can do is get in this machine, put myself in the most optimal body position, and execute the reps using all the intensity I have left in my chest. I can really just gas it out. I can take these sets so far beyond failure because I'm not worried about either a barbell coming crashing down on top of me and killing me, or maybe like I get a little weird with the dumbbells and they tweak my shoulder out, right? You don't have to worry about this. The worst case scenario with this is it just goes right back there and you're fine, right? It's not gonna kill you. So with these, we can really take these all the way, gas it out, full intensity, hit failure, and build some muscle. So something I want you to get away from doing is really relying on numbers. Specifically what I'm talking about here is reps, right? It's good to shoot for, 6 to 8 reps or 10 to 12 reps or 15 to 20 reps, but say you're doing a set and it feels really good, you wanted to do 10 reps, you hit 10 reps, do you stop? No. Why would you stop? Just because you hit 10 reps, right? So when you're selecting weights, numbers are a good reference because you know that you can generally say, do a 200 pounds in this machine for anywhere from 8 to 12 reps, and that's the rep range that you want to work within, right? Because you don't want to go too low for strength, you don't want to go too high, feel like a cardio workout, right? So that will give you an idea of where you need to go, and then just shut your mind off, and on your working sets, don't worry about reps, just take it to failure. Worry about, instead of counting reps, focusing on the contraction, focusing on keeping your body in a position where it's optimal to contract the muscle, because especially when you start to fatigue, that becomes the hardest part. Your body wants to use every other muscle that it can to get the job done. And what you really have to work on becoming a really good trainee and an advanced lifter is being locked in to a form and an execution to the point where you don't break that form and execution when you start to hit failure. Like I said in the other clips there, the reps don't speed up when you start to fatigue. Really, the reps slow down because you're just grinding through it and you're staying locked into the position, right? Something people do a lot of times is they just get completely out of position, start using triceps, start using, traps just to get the job done. So again, just to summarize that, don't focus on counting the reps, focus on training to failure and maintaining that execution that's going to get you to build that muscle. So that was the chest workout for today. 3 moves for a bigger, better chest. Like I said, I think those 3 exercises are more than enough to grow your chest when you're focusing on taking sets to failure. As you can see, I'm drenched in sweat. My chest is really pumped. I feel fatigued, but I want you guys to take away from this video is the main thing for muscle growth is taking sets to failure. You have to learn how to push the intensity, you have to learn how to take it there, you have to learn how to really push yourself to that next level and get to those reps that really count, which are those reps where you're either failing or you're going beyond failure, okay? For more content like this, we're gonna be doing a lot more videos. Every week at least, we're going to be filming videos in Hammer Fitness HQ for Hammer Fitness Lifestyle page. So I want you guys to go check out the Hammer Fitness Instagram page at Hammer Fitness Lifestyle and the Hammer Fitness Lifestyle YouTube page, which is going to be dropping soon, full of videos like this, workout videos, nutrition tips, everything you guys want to know, videos on our coaches, videos on ourselves, just how things work around here to help you guys be better, okay? So follow the pages. Again, Coach Jase Stevens for Hammer Fitness Lifestyle. We're out.